to play 3 or 4 day cricket anymore. The Intercontinental Cup is no more. Massive appeal. Is it angling down? Oh. Yes, says the umpire. Van Meekeren can't believe it. Nor can Wesley Baracey. Has Bim Sharkey, from what we feel will be the final ball of the spell, got away with one? Let's get a look.
Oh, it's pretty close. The only thing it can have been doing is angling down, because that ball stayed quite low. Again, maybe decisions going the way of the batters. We saw this a couple of days ago.
It's been the trend in the series, isn't it? The umpires, there's no doubt, have favoured the batters. And a lot of Nepal fans, that was the other consistent message I've been getting over the last 2 days, was that, well, hold on, we've been, the umpires are doing us badly. And I don't think they're of course not favouring either side, but they've definitely seemed to have favoured the batters. You think it was the Karen KC one to Richie Berrington first ball. It was very similar to that, actually, wasn't it?
Yep.
I think DRS is going to say some kind of contact with the stumps, but it might have been umpire's call rather than hitting leg stump. Ariane Dutt's going to come into the attack, which will allow us time. Look at Zachline Cachet saying, Bim, you've got away with one there. Let's have a look. What do you think at home? Was this crashing into leg stump? Oh, it looks very, very close. Edwards was convinced, wasn't he? Yep. He was off celebrating. Umpire's finger stayed down.
I think he's fortunate, put it that way. But what a good turnaround from that little bit of a sloppy start from Paul Van Meekeren. 5 overs, 2 wickets, 2 for 22. That's ended up being a fine, incisive spell from him.
Well, it's 11:49 a.m. local time. The ball's been doing all sorts for the Seamers. But the Dutch have picked 2 spinners. So they have to get one of them in early. Ariane Dutt has often bowled in the power play, usually in more friendly spinning conditions, particularly in Asia, where he's opened the bowling, but they've just got their team selection wrong here. Whatever the result, they might go on to win this game. Surely Ryan Cook is sitting there in the team dugout going, well, maybe we should have played Viv. Or maybe the debutant, the potential debutant, Ben Fletcher, the left-arm seamer from the VRA club.
It's unusual, as you say. We haven't seen spin play a huge role as far as the ball turning prodigiously up to this point. We've seen a little bit, but it's more been about taking pace off the ball. But here you do feel like, with the conditions as they have been this morning, that just having another option of a seamer coming in would have been really handy. Someone is warming up without a number on their back. Oh, it's Van der Merwe. Right.
The thing that Dutt will do is, and the spinners have generally gone pretty well on these surfaces, actually. He'll get good bounce, he'll get a bit of turn, and he historically keeps things very tight. So it's not as though it's a weakness having Dutt in the side. I'm not suggesting that necessarily Dutt should have been left out, but could they not have gone with another bowling option? They pick 7 batters again. Swept round the corner. Top edge is going to land safely. If you look at their batting lineup, they've again and again stuck with 7 batters. No matter what we've seen, Noah Cross as a batter at number 7. That means they have to make up. The 10 overs. Between Michael Levitt and Zachline Cachet today. Unless Wesley Baracey somehow is a bowler. He's bowled in a long time. I know he's still bowling the top.
Well, we might see a lot of Levitt again.
But Nepal have to target that. End of the power play. We said
45
for 1 would be a really good result. Nepal aren't quite there. 37 could have been 37 for 3 though. 37 for 3 though. With very tight, very tight call. Fascinating early encounters here. Hanging around in the contest. But the Dutch on top. From both ends it looks like.
Yep, that spotting of that
There, 2 being 37. Could have been 37. three though with very tight, call fascinating early encounters here and around in the contest, around the touch on top, the touch on top is both ends, both ends.
That's funny. Yeah, that's
Must be being very excited about a three though with very tight, call fascinating early encounters here and around the contest, around the touch on top, the touch on both ends.
I think the reality is as to why they go with it, as to why they go with the 7 batters.